Hi, I'm Rodney Heath, and this is my case analysis for a young immigrant bride who has been living in the United States of America for 6 months. She has become lonely and homesick. She's having a very difficult time adjusting to the American life. Greta would like for me to be a therapist, but there are complicating factors because her husband is one of my friends and colleagues. I've been asked to analyze this case, and the first question is, what reactions do I have towards Greta? In the case of Greta, who is a homesick immigrant, I felt compassion for her. But in order for me to be an effective therapist, I must maintain a healthy boundaries with the wife of my close friend and colleague. I do have ethical concerns about blending my professional relationship with my friendships. One of my main concerns is balancing boundaries and the power to cause harm between the relationships of my client and friend and colleague. It is considered unethical to have a dual relationship in therapy. The second question I was asked in this analysis is, what did I say when Greta begged me not to reject her? The client felt as if I was rejecting her when I suggested that she see another counselor. In that moment, the client began to cry and beg for me to be her therapist. But I tried to explain to her that I could not be her therapist due to ethical concerns. I also told her that I could refer her to someone who could help her in her situation. The third question I was asked was, will my friendship with Greta's husband present an ethical problem that will make it necessary for me to refer her, and exactly what is my responsibility to her? The fact of dual relationships will present ethical problems. I will fear that my friend will want me to breach patient confidentiality because of our close relationship. And having to tell my friend that I can't speak to him about the conversations between me and his wife will become very awkward and may harm our friendship. My responsibility to Greta is to help her reflect on issues to help make possible changes in her particular situation. My duty is to refer her to another therapist who can help her without breaching ethical concerns. The fourth question of this analysis was, if I did not know Greta's husband and she asked me for help, what life experiences do I have that would likely increase my chances of working with her? Well, if I did not know Greta's husband, I would provide inviting content in which I would identify some of the congruent experiences that we may have in common. I would share my experiences of being incarcerated with people I did not know in languages I did not understand. And I would share some of the ways I got through that experience. I would encourage Greta to join groups she would identify with, such as religious groups or hobbies. While incarcerated, I relied on my faith and cooking in the kitchen to pass my time. If I did not have the Bible and my relationship with Jesus, I don't think I would have made it through that time. And spending most of my time in the kitchen, cooking and preparing plates, it just made time go by so much faster, and it really was therapeutic. I also passed time by playing basketball. Whenever I had rec time, I would even just go outside and get fresh air. But playing basketball, I got to meet other guys and communicate with them and sort of get a bond with those guys. So I would encourage her to do the same thing and join social activities so she could meet maybe new and more exciting people in her life to help her feel more at home here in America. Another situation I will share with her is when I went on vacation in Mexico and I could not speak the language and I felt very out of place. I will share this experience with her to let her know that I can identify with her situation here in America with the hopes of building a trusting professional relationship between client and therapist. In summary of this case analysis, the only thing that I feel that will come between helping this client would be ethical reasons pertaining to dual relationships. If I did not know the client's husband, then I would not see any problems with dealing with Greta. Thank you.